And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I apologize for the extended break there, but we have returned and we're jumping in mid-series into the final quarterfinals match. We did have Eric versus Inexorable ready for us, and they are still ready. They've been patiently waiting for us, waiting for this series to conclude. So we are jumping into the conclusion of the series. We're jumping into the ace match and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Alkion. We have the Brazilian Terran player, the blue Terran representing Eximius Gaming. It is Kamikaze. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Brazilian Zerg player. Ooh, going for 15-15. The red Zerg representing Eximius Gaming as well as their teammates. It is Dorminhoco. And if you're in the chat, predictions open. Play show. Let us know who you think will take the series. Again, it was a very close. Series in the end. So referring to a message, but yes, if you you can of course bet on the series if you wish. Meanwhile, oh my god, proxy hatch across the map. I do apologize for how long the break was, but it's because these two players were locked into a 20-minute game or 25-minute game, Mech versus Broodlord Infestor. Went all the way to the late game. Meanwhile, Dorminhoco does kick things off with that hatch block in the main to delay, to force a bit of an overreaction, an overreaction ideally. Meanwhile, Dorminhoco should be just building up back at home. We'll be expanding. Should be expanding back at home. Should be canceling the space as well. I say should. It's gonna be close. Ooh, my god, there we go. Does cancel in time. Gets the Evo Chamber as well, just to delay a little bit further. I mean, I don't think there's a reason to attack the Evo Chamber, right? I mean, it's not really, it's not really threatening anything, but sure. Meanwhile, across the map, Kamikaze does confirm that, of course, there is a hatchery on the way. There is an expansion, and Dorminhoco is going to be droning from here. Is going to be droning up. Oof. And so one more drone does fall. Kamikaze from here are going to be hunting down the Overlord, and that's going to be a big delay on the expansion, actually. I mean, Dorminhoco, he does a lot. So he's going to be double expanding behind this, but again, the CC is heavily delayed for Kamikaze. Floats the racks and should be going for the factory behind this. That would make the most sense. Would it make the most sense? As the Overlord does fall. Oof, Dorminhoco a little bit upset about that. Feels bad, man. Overlord does go down. Smooch, papi, smooch. But the Overlord does go down, and meanwhile behind this, we do see that Kamikaze is getting into his factory, is settling into a longer game state. And we'll see if he goes into a mech again. That's what I'm most concerned about. Again, he did embrace mech completely in that last game that was happening over on Cosmos' stream, so it could happen again. Oh no. Not again, papi, not again. Not like this. So now Dorminhoco just getting his 3-base setup, droning up from here, saturating his bases. Again, factory and heli production was delayed. And hopefully Dorminhoco doesn't skip out on too many queens. Hopefully. So maybe we can calm down. Ooh, Overlord speed is on the way. Interesting. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe Dorminhoco does go Overlord speed, even in games where he doesn't go for a drop lord all in. I believe it is just a scout. Just confirm what Kamikaze is up to. Meanwhile, it's going to be a 1-1-1 into BC. Let's go. Here's going to be a BC opener. And it's going to be on the Zerg player to confirm. Ling does dip in. Oh, doesn't get much done. Scout is denied. But there's the Overlord on the right-hand side. Poison going to the main. Fusion Core will finish. And it looks like Overlord speed is going to finish up in time. It looks like Dorminhoco should get eyes on everything in the main. A big shoot on that one. I mean, there's no anti-air. So should get eyes on this. We do have a couple of Spore Crawlers on the way. Okay, a Spore in the natural, Spore in the main, and Spore at the third. Massing up Queens, droning up. Here comes that Overlord. And despite the Marine, it is going to get behind the mineral line, does get eyes on the factory, sorry, on the fusion core, sees it researching, and Dorminhoco is fully aware. Upon seeing this, there's the lair. Lair needs to be for the Spire in case, I mean, upon researching, upon seeing the Yamato being researched, he should be aware that there's going to be multiple BCs. And we need Queens more than anything. Hellions go for the dive. Lings are keeping up. Very nicely done. Lings, they do lock down the Hellions. Oh, the Evo. Oh my god. The Evo Chamber. Let's go. Evo Chamber does lock them in. Hellions are cleaned up. Hellions are cleaned up, and now here comes the BCs teleporting across the map into the main. How many queens do we have? Oh, only 5? Dorminhoco, he's been skipping queens. He has been delaying queen production, and that's gonna hurt. I mean, the Spore does dish out a lot of damage on the BC. 5 drone kills. BC is gonna be forced back. Actually, Dorminhoco holding quite nicely. I mean, the Spore put in most of the work there. Dealt so much damage to that battle cruiser. And with that, Dorminhoco should be okay. Gonna be losing another worker. Another 2 drones. Oh, and a queen. 2 drones and a queen. So far, Dorminhoco is going to be able to maintain himself, does zone the BC way, and will saturate. Will saturate his bases. I do see someone asking in the chat whether the Turtle Cup is tomorrow. It is. It is going to be tomorrow. You can check on Challenge the exact time and date for the event. I do know that Wikipedia does say that it's going to be on the 6th of November, but that is NA time. I believe Wikipedia, they do use like PST or something like that. As Hellions, they dive into the natural. Very committed here out of Kamikaze. Busting into the mineral line. Drones are getting roasted. Oh, the BC may not have gotten much damage, but oh my god, the boys being pulled into the Hellions not like this. Oh my god. 9 drones. 9 drones go down. Brutal. And again, that was only for Hellions. BCs, they survive. They do get repaired. They get topped up. And of course, once again, Kamikaze is embracing mech. And again, this is why we had a big delay leading into this, just because of the more mech style. We're going to be loading into Alkiona, a map very much known for the late game as well. And we could be here for a while. Let's go. Could be here for a while. I checked it after I got up today. Nah, smudge. It's all good. It's not a bad thing to wake up early. Wake up in the morning. Aye, aye, aye. But here we go. BCs, they are going to be moving out. Again, 3 Yamatas available. 4th BC on the way. It's non-stop BC production. Aye, aye, aye. Meanwhile, let's shout out to Anonymous for the $4.20. Oh, for the 420 party. Thank you so much. Gracias. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the tip. And I hope you enjoyed the content. Hope you enjoyed the StarCraft. I'm currently running on fumes. I do apologize. I don't know if you can hear, but at times I'm like slurring my words, and I'm hanging in there. Unlike Dorminhoco here, as the BCs, they do waddle into the main. They get 8 drone kills. Corruptors have arrived. BCs, they teleport the hell out of there. But I'm running on fumes. Basically, last night I was casting, I said last night, earlier this morning, technically. I was casting a Lima League, and I have not slept. I was supposed to, but when I was casting a Lima League, I decided to drink coffee to, like, you know, stay alert and stay up for it. And that may have been a mistake, because I just could not sleep afterwards. I could not sleep after a Lima League, and now we're here. Now we're here with Code for Giants Cup. So, the fatigue is setting in a little bit, but as was said earlier by someone in the chat, really all that means is that I'm just gonna sleep like a baby after this cast. It's gonna be so good. My head is gonna touch the pillow, and I'm not gonna get up ever again. It's gonna be amazing. But Yeah, basically it's, yeah, oh no. It's been an intense couple of days where I've been like sleeping like in like portions of like 2, 3, 4 hours at most. But I didn't get to sleep last night, so there we go. And now we're here. So we'll make it, don't worry. That's also why I was dreading this mech game. Not gonna lie, I was like, oh no, don't tell us we have to cast Kamikaze. Not in the TVZ. And Cosmos was like, well, no, we're casting it. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm good to go. We'll do it. As we do see, Dorminhoco just taking more bases, droning up to 82. Likewise, more BCs coming in from the right-hand side. Here we go, the BCs that do hit the southern expansion. Going for the mineral line, they take down the spore. So many drones going down. It's going to be 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, 11 workers. And from there, BCs can teleport away. They can just teleport away. They Yamato some of the corruptors. They can even hold their own in a fight. Very efficient trades here for Kamikaze. The power of the BC. And do they get another corruptor? They will. Yeah, another. Oh my god, the corruptor does pull away in time. And look at the trades, that was 4 corruptors. That was 2 the Yamatos. And of course, the 11 drone kills. The spore. All the BCs survived. And from here, Dorminhoco, he has to re-drone, resaturate. He's getting into his upgrades. 1-1 on the way. Alongside the hive, alongside everything else. Meanwhile, back at home, Kamikaze is going to be just turtling up. Turtling up, moving out with those tanks. Is actually moving out with a push. Interesting. Kamikaze has yet to max out, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed that he is actually moving out. He's actually pushing. We'll clean up the links. Banelings have morphed in. Tanks. Oh my god, the massive tank show. Oh my. The Banelings, they get annihilated. Not like this. The Banelings do nothing. Hellion Cyclone pushing forward. Lings, they try to dive in. They will get on top of the tanks. And they force some friendly fire. The Lings, they accomplish more than the Banelings, but alas, it looks like Kamikaze is breaking through. Pushing into the mineral line, into the natural. Out of range of his own tanks, though. The Ling Ravager can hold their own. And Kamikaze fighting with half his army. Will lose all the Cyclones. Again, he left the rest of his army behind. More reinforcements on the way. BCs towards the right-hand side. And the tanks, they're on their own. Again, Ling Ravager can deal with this. But we'll see. We shall see. BCs, they head towards the right-hand side. Oh my god. Getting 12 drones. Oh, the drop on the BC. Dorminhoco having fun. And there we go. Does come in with the rest of his Lings. We'll clean up the battle cruiser. Sorry, we'll clean up the tanks. Meanwhile, battle cruiser still wreaking havoc. Getting another expansion. Moving forward. Nice amount of the bases. CCs are going down. But Kamikaze has a bank. That's the problem here. He still has a bank. He runs into the main army of Dorminhoco. Shuts down the Lings. Gets on top of the Roach Ravager. BCs that teleport over to support. We'll see if Dorminhoco can hold on and survive this. He's running out of lava, running out of resources. Does have the gold, and that will help, true. Corruptors, they're looking for some value. Oh, that was a big investment to these Corruptors. Too many Corruptors, actually. I was curious what the supply was. They will snipe the base, sure, but they need more than that. BC gets saved. The ground army's pushing forward, and the ground army for Dorminhoco is lacking. is going to be lacking here. Moving forward, gaining more ground. More bases being taken. And Dorminhoco has built up an army, but as a reminder, a lot of the supply is in Corruptor. Is in Corruptor, not in Roach Ravager. Again, the Mass Corruptor is hurting him more than anything. It was a big investment. GG, well played against Golden. Kamikaze will take the series 2-1. GG. GG, well played. Kamikaze will take it in the end. Again, we saw the Dorminhoco. He was able to hold his own, was able to have some good moments, don't get me wrong, but alas, was overwhelmed. Likewise, did overly invest into those Corruptors as well. The BCs were getting a lot of value. The Hellion dives and Hellion run-bys as well were popping up. It was insane how much value they were gaining. And in the end, congratulations. Congratulations here to Kamikaze. And with that, we're getting ready for our next series. We're getting ready here for our semis. I mentioned before, up next should be Eric versus Inexorable. Here we go. Until then, though, we're going to be going on a very short break. It looks like the lobby is getting ready, so we don't have too much time. But we're going to be going on a very short break. When we come back, we'll have our semifinals. See you soon.